dang it, I died again.
Oh, come on, so did I.
Wait, where are you playing? I'm playing COD.
Tetris. Why?
Oh, why does it look so old?
It was made in 1984, I believe.
Video games were even made back then?
I know, it's crazy to think how far they've gone.
Wow. Maybe we should go check that out. Let's go way back.
Okay, class, quiet up. I got some really important information here. Okay. The first video game was created in the late 1950s by a physicist. It was a simple arcade machine. It was called Tennis for Two.
Oh, that sounds like the game from the 1970s called Pong.
You're right. One of the differences between those games was that Tennis for Two is known for the first visual media game ever created, but not the first to be released to the public. Many ping pong games today haven't changed at all.
Didn't Atari make the game Pong? Atari is a third-party company for Nintendo. They made Pong, Galaga, Space Invaders, Breakout, and many other games we know and love. Leader of the classic video games industry from 1975 to the early 1980s because of the Atari VCS and its good selection of video games. But as Nintendo's graphics on their new Game Boy became more dominant and E.T. became the worst game ever. Don't try it, it's trash. People began to question Atari's hold on the market. Later the company crashed, but not before making a lasting impression.
Arcade machines are the origin of gaming. Kids of the late 1900s were up to putting quarters into Space Invaders, Pac-Man, DDR, and Pong, along with many others more. Arcade games grossed billions of dollars, and companies rushed to make more games like it. But soon, the age of arcades came to a close, but it already made a mark on history. Microsoft is one of the biggest tech companies in the world. There are many Xbox consoles, but the most powerful is the Xbox Series X. Xbox has some of the biggest games in the market, like Minecraft and GTA 5. Also, they have the Call of Duty series and many, many more. If you just want to play movies, games, and watch YouTube, Xbox is 3 times cheaper than the average PC. But that really depends on which PC you get.
Nintendo started as a small card game company. The cards were called Hanafuda, meaning flower cards. Nintendo was created on September 23, 1889 in Japan, but the age of gaming arose. Nintendo were all-incoming the gaming market. Games like Mario and Zelda series, which are smash hits, and also the Pokemon games and Terrace were dominating the market.
There are 3 billion gamers in the world, and half use PCs. The most powerful, popular gaming devices. Average storage today is about 300 gigabytes. Some computers may even have 1,000 gigabytes, also known as terabyte. There are many computer companies. Here are 3 of the many, and I mean many companies. Here's the first one, Corsair. It's a company that makes PC products such as keyboards, mice, headsets, monitors, and more. Apple makes mostly laptops and phones. It's a pretty popular brand.
Why are you talking so much about PCs and consoles?
I love PCs because they are my favorite. They are just better than other gaming types such as mobile. PCs and consoles, they just have more games and storage and so much more.
That's not true. Mobile gaming has its history and worth too. Exactly 2 months after the Xbox 360 Elite was released, the first iPhone was released, but it didn't support apps, so nobody could play games. But it only surged in popularity in the 2010s. Ever since, companies like Apple and Samsung have been taking their piece of the pie, although newer mobile gaming is definitely worth mentioning.
Oculus Quest 2 is a new futuristic gaming headset made by the company Meta, also known as Facebook. You can explore worlds, go on adventures, and make new friends. There's a big variety of games like VR Chat, Population 1. Have you ever read or watched the movie Ready Player One? It's kind of like that. You can purchase a haptic suit like this that allows you to feel in game, so if you were shot, it'd buzz. And then they also have a catwalk where you can walk on it. Pretty cool. As you see, video games have gone a very long way. Without the technological advances today, we would still be playing arcade games. So technology is a very big piece of the puzzle of how we live today.
How